This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in places that could expose you to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity is stolen, their US-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Monday, December 2nd, 2024, Cyber Monday for those who celebrate. On this date in 1972, the Golly Hole opened up near Calera. Now, that's a sinkhole, which is also known as December Giant, and it's considered by some geologists to be the largest in the U.S. at around 400 feet apart. Reportedly, the collapse was heard but not seen until hunters came across the big pit a few days later. Today we have growing public school enrollment, a gospel accolade, and two obits we want to cover. My name's Ike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama. Alabama was one of only 10 states in which public school enrollment was up over the past year, according to a report by the Alabama Daily News. This school year's K-12 enrollment was up just 0.3%, but that increase of around 2,500 students puts the state at an 8-year high, reports AL.com's Rebecca Griesbach. Now, a lot of the increases are affected by population growth in places such as Limestone County and Baldwin County. Increases in those places, Birmingham and others, are tempered by dwindling numbers in many rural areas, where worries of school closings and consolidations remain. State Superintendent Eric Mackey said there have been improvements in public school options and parental confidence in the schools. Still, more competition is looming. Homeschool and private school enrollment took off during the COVID pandemic, and the state will be expanding its school voucher program, which is designed to give more students that private school option. Alabama A&M linebacker Medrick Burnett Jr. died last week from injuries sustained during the Magic City Classic against Alabama State in October, reports AL.com's Mike Kaysen. Now, this was the player whose death had been prematurely announced and for a bit retracted. He died at UAB Hospital. Burnett was a California native who had transferred to A&M from Grambling State. He played in 7 games for the Bulldogs this season. Medrick Burnett Jr. was 20 years old. Alabama A&M linebacker Medrick Burnett Jr. died last week after suffering a head injury during the Magic City Classic against Alabama State in October, reports AL.com's Mike Kaysen. Now, this was the player whose death had been prematurely announced and for a bit retracted. He died at UAB Hospital. Burnett was a California native who had transferred to A&M from Grambling State. He played in 7 games for the Bulldogs this season. Medrick Burnett Jr. was 20 years old. Mike McClure Jr. of Birmingham's Rock City Church contributed to an album that was atop the last Billboard gospel chart, reports AL.com's Sarah White's Kodacheck. The album is Undefeated Champion by Transformation Worship. McClure, who records under the name Pastor Mike Jr., wrote and is featured on the song Crazy Faith. McClure has released 3 albums, including Live Free, which won the Rap Hip Hop Gospel Album of the Year at the 2020 Stellar Awards. Former Alabama player and athletics director Bill Battle has passed away, reports AL.com's Nick Kelly. Oddly enough, he's the 3rd former Crimson Tide AD to die this year, following Steve Sloan and Hootie Ingram this past spring. Battle was a Birmingham native who played for Bear Bryant teams in 1960 through 62, including the 1961 National Championship season. He returned to Tuscaloosa as AD during the Nick Saban era. In Battle's 4 years beginning in 2013, Alabama sports teams won 3 national championships and 10 SEC titles, and individuals captured 15 national championships. In between his playing years and AD years, Battle had a football coaching career that included a stint as Tennessee's head coach in the 1970s, and he was founder and CEO of Collegiate Licensing Company. Bill Battle was 82 years old. Thank y'all for taking the time to listen to us. We're going to be back here again tomorrow. Until then, y'all come on by anytime you want to and see what we're working on the internet at al.com.